Ooh, baby, we're live, we're live. Oh yeah, we're live, we're live. Oh yeah, it is Snapshot time. Heck yeah. Ooh, we are here back again, one more week into another Snapshot. And this Snapshot has some interesting mechanics that we can look at and feel with our own face. I don't know. With our own keyboard and mouse, you know, that's exactly what we're gonna do here. Hello guys, hello Waleser, hello Gorkum. Gorkum, I don't know how to say I don't know how to say it properly. Hello Mustard, welcome. Hello Catastrophic. Oh, are you guys seeing this? Is there anything wrong with this? Is this alright? Okay. So, first order of business, I'm going to get this on my screen right now so that I'm able to see it as well as you. Here we get to this point. It's okay. Nice. So let's go into a new world. What did I do again? Let's go into... Actually, this world. This world's better. I know what I'm doing. I don't care about it destroying itself. Let's go. Hello, welcome. Also, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are today. Oh. I totally forgot about this world. That is a survival world. I should have read it. Well, let's go into this world. The Lush Caves world. Okay. Yo. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit laggy. I'm sorry about this. Oh, forgot I am also on render distance 16 again. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we're a lot more smooth now. A lot more smooth. Nice. Okay. So, the thing that you might see in the title of this, or not in the title, in the thumbnail, is copper. And I am in this mode. Copper. So, the thing that changed with copper is that I was asking for this, and it apparently was added. So, we get a copper block, and then we get ourselves a honeycomb. So, we got a honeycomb, we got this copper block. Yes. And we should be able to wax it. Okay, it has particles. Yeah, that's nice. Also, it's weather clear time. What is it called? Game rule, do weather cycle false. Okay, we won't get that now. But hello, welcome. Yeah, we get those orange particles when we're waxing things, and now when I pick block it, I should get a wax block of copper. So that's how you do that. Now, you can use an axe to get rid of it. Okay, it has like a white finish now. Nice. Okay, and then when I pick block that, I should be getting a regular block of copper. Okay. Very nice. And now, let's go and dispense it. We can dispense the honeycomb, I think. Or we should be able to. Here we go. We get some honeycomb in there. We'll get our redstone torch out here. Yeah, and it does do that. I wonder if it does it for the axe. Let's see. Does the axe work here? No, it doesn't. So you can only wax it properly. You can't unwax it. You can't do a whole unwaxing section with this stuff. So you can only wax it. And it's already waxed at the moment. And you can wax it. Unwax it. And this is probably going to be used as a major waxing moment here. For technical players. Hey Chris Hand, hey Bassetti, hey Amber, welcome. Hey Tabby, hey Joseph, welcome to another Snapshot Day thingamabobber. So we got that all already, and apparently, as we saw in the last one, we got a lightning rod. We can waterlog it now. Hopefully, yes, it actually sticks out at the surface. Oh, but then again, it's in water, right? and water is below the surface a little bit. Like we could do the same with like stairs or whatever. Stairs, let's see it. Yeah, you see, just a little bit above the surface. 2 pixels. 2 pixels ain't too bad. We replace it in every orientation. That's good, that's good, that's good. Now, what did I miss? Oh, we were just going over this. So, what I'll show you here is a block of copper. And inside this is a dispenser with honeycombs. So, that's the waxing particles. And these are the de-waxing particles. So we can wax and de-wax without having to do much. And we can also do it with our hands, which is nice. Good, 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 good. I like that. What new? Hey, George. Hey, Colin. Hype for a new snapshot? Yes. I'm always hyped for a snapshot because we get to see some more stuff, and there's a lot of bugs. There's a lot of bug fixes in the snapshot, so I am going to go over that, actually, this time around. So we got our little waxing on, wax off, yada yada. And for your information, we're going to go with our copper oxidized blocks and our waxed. Where's the waxed? Oh, we don't need to wax that one. Oh, we should do it with something that could unweather itself. So we got weather cut copper, and then we'll get... Is that wax weather copper? Okay. Waxed weather copper. Okay, so we got these 2 blocks here. So we're going to do this right now. And have ourselves a copper rod here. And then we're going to summon lightning. So this is waxed. This is waxed. This is unwaxed. So that makes sense. You see, I am waxing. This is unwaxed. And it converts it back to regular copper. It removes the oxidation states. So as you can see, it's going to be like that. Let's see if we can do it without the copper rod. I'm pretty sure you can't. Oh no, you can. Okay, you don't need the copper rod in order for it to work. But copper is going to direct the lightning more towards your oxidized stuff. So you can actually unoxidize this stuff, basically like stripping all of the stripping the atoms and electrons off it with the whole lightning strike. But for this, for the wax stuff, it doesn't seem like it's working, and that kind of makes sense. And it also is not turning off the wax part, so that's cool. This is a fun mechanic, I think. So also, we have a new mechanic as well. This snapshot is full of new mechanics. We got rooted dirt, and then we got bone meal. So with rooted dirt and bone meal, we can do something like this. I wonder how much it spreads, but can you do it from the bottom? Oh, is that new? Or can I do it from the top? No. What? No, I can do it from the top. Okay, you can do it from the bottom or the top, but once there's a hanging root underneath it, you cannot bone meal it again. But this is how you get more hanging roots. And let's see if we can place them like this anymore. No, it breaks. Okay, they fixed that. They did fix it. And plus, the hanging roots are now offset, as you can see. They're now offset like flowers are, and little grassy things. So you can make a hanging root farm like this, and it would be nice. Also, game rule, do daylight cycle false, and let's set our time set day again, so that these mobs don't persist around here. But look at this. You could bone meal it from the bottom, which I don't remember. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that existed before. You could bone meal, you can dispense stuff from the bottom and make it work. But you have to harvest it from the bottom of a block now if you want a lot of hanging roots. And apparently it only affects that one block. So it's a little bit stringent, but we can get to that later. Yeah. I was just thinking of like for the waxed, it would be weird but it would be, I think it would kind of make sense if it got struck by lightning that it would remove the wax covering on it. But we'll go against that. Can we see goats again? Well, I have never shown goats on the stream. I've never shown goats on the stream. But yeah. So apparently also, wax copper blocks can be turned back into copper ingots. So let's get a crafting table here. There we go. Yeah, we can turn it back. We don't have to unwax it. We can just turn it back after waxing. You still use that honeycomb. The honeycomb is not replenishable, but you're still able to turn it back into a regular copper block, and you could put it back into a copper block, which means that basically, if you have any of these regular ones that are somewhat oxidized or whatever, you can actually just mine it. No, not somewhat oxidized, waxed, like these, and they haven't oxidized. You can just put it back in here, and you turn it back into a thing. Let's see, waxed. So let's see if we can actually do it with the weathered copper, right? No, it's just these. It's just these ones, huh? Just these ones. Let's just test it out to be sure. Yeah. Wax copper, wax block of copper, 2 copper ingot, and then copper ingot, 2 block of copper unwaxed. So that's the thing. Wax. The goat revolution. It's a squid revolution still up in the air around here. But yeah, that's one thing. Okay, so another thing is a small drip leaf. So the small drip leaf can be like this, right? We got some clay here. So apparently, it faces you now. Or it faces away from you, maybe? Is that what the changelog said? I don't know what it means by that. Also, we got the big drip leaf there. Did they fix the drip leaf thing where you break it from the top, it doesn't remove? Yeah, they didn't do that. Okay. Let's see. So when you face it, it faces you? Was that the change? I'm not sure. Also, breaking a big drip leaf stem now drops a big drip leaf block. And this is the big drip leaf block. So, was that the case before? Did it always disappear? I'm not sure. I'm pretty what? Did that turn into 2? What? Okay. Okay. That makes sense now. So, it's like a twisting vine. It's like crimson or twisting vines, where it has a chance of dropping it if you grow it up tall and then you break it. There's a chance that each stem could break off into a big drift leaf block, so you don't have to find small drift leaves all the time. Okay. That's actually good. That's actually pretty good. You can get these renewable pretty easily now. Nice. That is a nice change. Right? Or does it have a chance? Or is it really 1 per each? Let's try it out. So we'll bone meal it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we should get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of it, right? No, because I'm destroying one of the blocks with my creative mode. So you do get it back all at once? Or am I just miscounting? 1, 2, 3. Let's do 1, 2, 3, and then we'll switch ourselves to survival mode. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we should get 4. Yeah, we're getting 4. Okay, it's not a chance. It actually just drops it. I was just confused by creative mode for a second there. Did they make corrosion of copper quicker? No, but they changed it a few snapshots ago, where if you set the random game tick, game rule random tick speed to like something big, it will just corrode faster, right? So, as you saw, that corroded pretty instantly. It should take quite a bit of time, but it's corroding like that. But we'll set it back to 3, which is a normal thing, and yeah, it's basically tied to the game ticks now. Well, it was tied to the game ticks a while back. So, what else? Moss blocks can be crafted with cobblestone or stone brick to make mossy versions of those blocks. So let's see that. Moss And we're also going to check out the vines as well. Vines, to see if they removed that or not. And then we get cobblestone. There we go. Okay, we can do that. And we can do that. Okay, and it takes one each, right? Takes one for there. Takes one from there. Okay, so we do have that added. Yeah, maybe that's good, because vines are not very I mean, it is good, but vines cannot be insta-mine. Some vines would be a very, very hard thing to do with, right? Vines are very, very difficult to deal with when you want to make a lot of moss. And with the whole, I think you can spread it here, right? I think you can spread moss here. Let's get some moss. I'm not sure if cobble is one of the ones where it can spread to, but yeah, it can't spread to that. Let's get some regular stone. Moss is pretty easy to mine. In fact, I think it could even be insta-mineable, and plus you can push pistons on it. Yeah, and it will break pretty easily. It doesn't get pushed, right? So you can get a lot of moss blocks in this whole second. And vines are, I think, are very, very much a very painful block to gather a lot of. And you get a lot of these stone blocks that you can even go up one layer, right? And have them grow there, and it has to have air above it, so you're kind of not going to see that kind of farmish there. So we got that. He's unsubscribing me for some reason. How do we get the stems? So if you're talking about these, we can't get the stems, but we can get the drip leaf plant. And also, if we break the top, we can still get these stems just floating out. I'm not sure if that's a feature, but we'll see it. We might see it change in a little bit. So as you can see, if I break this, we get the 2 blocks that I didn't destroy with the creative mode. Try on bedrock. I cannot try it on bedrock right now. We are going over a Java snapshot. The bedrock betas are a totally different thing. Okay, so facing a small drift leaf is determined when the direction is facing direction. Okay, so the thing about the small drip leaf, okay. So I guess it was random before. When so we're gonna place it like this, and then we're gonna place these like this, and then we're gonna place this like this, and then we're gonna bone meal them from the same angles to see if they change. See if the rows are different in any way. Okay, no. So it does keep their orientation when you place them. Okay, that makes a whole lot more sense. And then you could break them and get some big drift leaves out of them, right? As they fall down like that. Nice. Also, are items? Yeah, items do fall and and bring it down. I'm not sure if that was a feature. I'm very uncertain if that was implemented in the first drip leaf snapshots. But as you can see, as we break these blocks, we get a lot of big drift leaves back. And it's all nice. Now, apparently, full amethyst shards have changed. So amethyst charge drop rates have changed. Let's get ourselves a pickaxe. And let's mine it. So let's get a row of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then let's get another row of 8. Okay, let's not place it like that. So we get another row of 8. And let's see this. So we have some crystals in our inventory, which we'll destroy at the moment. And we'll go back into survival mode and mine this. So, with mining with a pickaxe, you should get 4 per crystal, and we should get 32, right? But if you mine with your hands, right, you should get like only 2, which is not bad. Because I don't know if, with mining with hands and pistons, right, is not bad. So, and I think it kind of balances it out somewhat, so that you're not like forced into automation, but you could still use a lot of you still use automations to just make it AFK. That's the trade-off that you'll get from it. I think it's a fair change. But yeah, we got 16 out of there, and we had 32 in the last stack. So half the rate when you're not mining it with a pickaxe. Yeah. So there's a technical change apparently. So we got F3 and L, which is a profiling thing, which reports your in-game client metrics. So I don't know how this really works. So you get a debug profile, and I think so what it says, it just lists out like it just lists out some metrics that you choose to do for the debug, because I think you could do F3 and C, and then you can simulate a crash on your world. But this doesn't have to do. You don't have to crash in order to create this kind of report. So I think it's a good change, or it's a notable addition to the whole thing. Also, you see here, this is all like these were the blocks that I was using to do the whole waxing thing. So let's get a redstone block or whatever. And as you can see, this is the thing that we saw in the first part of the snapshot, right? You can wax stuff. So this is a wax block now, waxed, and this is unwaxed. You see, exposed. This is waxed, exposed. So these were both exposed at the time. Let's do this. I'll do it again. There we go. And this is wax exposed again. So you can do that, and as we saw, you can right click and remove the wax. So that's good. New cave, check it out. There are no new caves. They just changed the cave size, I think. Yeah, it says tweak the cave size. We'll have to go into some new territory there, but I'm not sure how they tweaked it. Maybe they made it smaller or bigger. Because the only complaint that I had with the cave sizes was that there were some small ones that wouldn't really generate into other caves, and they wouldn't really generate into themselves well. So we'll go a little bit far out here until I notice a little bit of a lag spike, where we can actually check out some of the caves, some of the new generation here. I think we're loading in new terrain here, and then we can go down. Let's check the cave sizes now. So I think this wouldn't have been so connective before. I'm not too sure though, because it's hard to really compare the cave sizes. But there's a lot of caves. My guy, there's a lot of caves. I don't know how big they mean them to be, right? What do they mean by they tweaked it? How much did they tweak it by? And I'm pretty sure we're ending up in new territory here. Maybe. Also, apparently diamonds spawn in more smaller bunches. So, we'll see that as we go along here. Yeah, you see this? This is what I don't like. We have these small little cave things, right? And they're not connected, and you won't be able to know unless you keep on digging, right? And I feel like those should be changed a little bit. I don't know. What size differences are we able to see here? They said they tweaked it, but I'm not sure how much. I mean, I guess things feel a little bit smaller, maybe? Yeah, I think they feel a little bit smaller, unless we're not just hitting a big cave. Maybe they're smaller and more compact now. Maybe. Maybe they feel smaller. This still feels big. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's... I don't know what they mean by tweak cave size. Oh, but this looks nice. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I would love to live here. This looks amazing. Just the way that it curves down. But I think we're reaching new territory here, so we can see some more cave sizes. I think they're still big. I'm not sure how much they tweaked it by, but I think it's still okay. I think it's still very manageable. If there's any change, it's pretty much unnoticeable. without really comparing the two seeds back to back, before and after, right? So I guess that's it for this kind of exploration. There's really not much to say. It doesn't look that much different. I guess I feel like they might be smaller, like the big caves might be smaller and the smaller caves might be bigger, just a little bit. But that's just speculation without any hard evidence. So, hi. They seem more narrow. Yeah, that might be the case. Oh my goodness, though. You are not going to be disappointed when you play this in the full release. Let me tell you that. I am not disappointed myself right now. But you wouldn't be able to see much of this, right? Without the night vision. We're just doing this so that we can see the caves better. I don't know. There's really not much to say about the changes to cave sizes. So, let's see if they... let's go through the bug reports. Lol. Okay. But hello guys. Welcome to the stream. And hope you're having a good day-night life at the moment. But yeah. As we can see here, you see, if you notice something that you don't notice from last stream, there are no more, what is it called? Let's get ourselves a Spyglass. There are no more dark lines, as you saw right there. If you remember, there were dark outlines between like every single block, like when they shift here. And that has to do with like some culling and some graphics culling. So those things do not appear anymore, which is good. It is good to see that they fixed it a little bit. And you know, I think people said I was wrong the last time, but the Spyglass icon did change back to a 2D icon that's more narrow. So we do got that. But now, if you didn't notice, we have a 3D model still. So if you're making a texture pack or resource pack, you're gonna have to make a 2D model and a you can replace the 2D model and 3D model for both of them if you wish to, but they're not like the same texture. So you're gonna have to replace two things at once. Right click to get the copper. Right click the copper to get it to deoxidize. I don't think that's how it works. You have to do it with a whole big long thing here. Let's get some copper. Let's get some weathered copper. So let's fill an area like this. We'll do 10 blocks out in each direction, except for the Y direction. And fill it with weathered copper. There we go. So we got that, and then we just summon some lightning. So this is the only way to deoxidize them. Summon. Let's not just type on summon lightning. As you can see, it causes quite an area. Maybe it's 7 by 7. But yeah, it should be 7 by 7. We kind of struck here, right? And it went 3 blocks out in the farthest directions. Let's see if we keep doing this, how much we can deoxidize in an area. So we were like right there, right? We can actually deoxidize the whole platform. We can actually de-weather like the whole platform. That's interesting. Is the lightning being summoned where I am or not? Yeah, it looks like to be summoned right on the block that I am on. So what if we keep doing this? Will the whole platform get deoxidized? Or does it need to have like... I think it keeps getting deoxidized, but you might need to do it a little bit closer to the oxidized blocks. It just won't, I guess it's searching through the whole area and picking up the blocks that are closest to you. Or like, you have a much more chance where the lightning strikes, which makes sense. But yes. Hello, Dragon Slayer. Hello, Tim Wilkes. What are new blocks? There are no new blocks. Hey, Nick Kelly. Hey, hard work. GG's on 50 likes. Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for liking the video. liking the video, liking the stream. It means a lot for you guys to be here. So we do this every week on a Wednesday, and we're checking things out at the moment. Apparently spectators couldn't see through lava. Back there, Spectral Arrow texture and item aren't. Okay, so I think Spectral Arrows had a change, had like a little change, a little tint, right? Tint change when they struck something. So let's get ourselves a zombie. We're not in typing mode. Let's not get ourselves a zombie. It's gonna burn in the daylight. Get ourselves our creeper. And yeah, I think there were some changes to it. I'm not sure, but I think there were some bugs to do with spectators glowing effect, right? And they weren't showing up properly. Let's see. I don't. Okay, tinted glass now doesn't suffocate enemies inside of it, which is a change that you'll probably see. Well, let's go like this, and let's go like this, right? We'll get some tinted glass here. We'll get ourselves a creeper, and let's get ourselves a piston with a redstone block. Let's do it like this, and we should. Yeah, it doesn't suffocate it. We'll do it on the bottom as well. Yep, does not suffocate him. Okay. So that was a change. It's now like, it's more transparent than opaque now. So that's an interesting thing. If you were going to use tinted glass for any suffocation thing, you would not be using it now. Spyglass, your statistic never increases. Mobs can spawn on tinted glass. Okay. So apparently mobs cannot spawn on tinted glass anymore, so it acts more like glass now, rather than an opaque block. What else? When filling a lava cauldron with lava, the lava is placed on the ground, not in the cauldron. This also affects powdered snow. So does that mean... Okay, let's get lava. Is it an empty cauldron that they're talking about? No, okay. So you won't get that glitch. I mean, I guess it wasn't much of a glitch anyways, anymore. But maybe it's an inconsistency, because maybe water buckets didn't do that. But look, you can fill this up, and it won't be placed on the side anymore. It would used to be placed like this, and you should only be able to do that when pressing shift, right? But I think you were able to do it without pressing shift, and I think that's the change that they added here. Powdered snow. Let's see. Yep, it's the same thing for that. Powdered snow. Okay. We all know that we're getting the end update for 1.18. Please, I want to see 1.18. But yes, hello guys, welcome, and again, we're still checking out the bugs now. Frozen Hearts in hardcore mode look identical to Frozen Hearts in survival mode, so apparently they should be the same now, I guess. Not really gonna test it out because we have to go in a hardcore world for that. Try to returning the owner not in the same world can cause permanent player kick. Dang, what? Try to returning to owner not in the same world can cause permanent player kick. What the heck is that? At least it's fixed. Player lighting is inconsistent with the inventory and appears darker on the front. Bone meal can still be used on a glow lichen when it's unable to grow. Ah. Okay. Yeah. That was a thing that we saw back at the time, where it would just sap up all your bone meal. So this is a good change. It would just take away. Like this can grow on all four sides, but now you cannot bone meal it anymore. I'm literally clicking a right click here, and it's not growing anywhere. Okay. Removing the block supporting a spore blossom allows the spore blossom to flow. Okay, so they did change it with the hanging roots and the spore blossom. So let's go see that. Spore blossom, it should not float anymore. Yep, it breaks. And the Spore Blossom comes with it. Okay. Good. Spam gets you gone. Yes, spam does destroy you, so don't spam, please. Did I hear spam in my chat? Don't worry about it. Lucid will take care of everything. Thank you, Lucid. Cave vines cannot be climbed? Huh. Cave vines do not slow you down like other vines? Okay. So they did change that. I'm not sure. So we'll get the glow berries, right? Or is it just talking about vines that grow in caves? Let's actually check this out. Let's get some stone out here. And I didn't get it, but we'll go with the dirt anyways. Can you climb these now? Or is it just talking about the generated cave vines? That you couldn't do anything with them? Like, apparently these are supposed to slow you down, maybe? Okay, it does slow you down now. Okay, I can climb them now. You can use this as a ladder now. As a scaffolding. Okay, they changed it. That's good. I think that makes sense. I think that definitely makes sense, in my opinion. That's good. And I can also shift on them. Okay. Yes, it's just like weeping vines. Good. That is nice. Also, we can still bone meal them. And if we bone meal it like this... Okay, we could just do that. We can't really... They will grow on their own after some random ticks, but they won't grow as much. So, there we go. We can climb these now, which is nice. Bone meal cannot be used on driftleaf stems. Oh, okay, we saw that already. We saw that it works now. Cave Vine's body and Cave Vine's head share the same name. Okay. Moss appropriation tool is axe rather than hoe. Okay, so the moss is now hoeable. let's see. Okay, rip that. But let's see if we can insta-mine it without any enchantments. Let's go like 5 out, and we have certain amount of hoes with us. Can we insta-mine it without any enchantment? Okay. We can insta-mine it with the stone hoe. Okay. No need to test any further, right? But we know the outcome now. You just need a stone hoe if you really want a lot of moss. So if you want to get rid of the moss in the caves pretty easily, all you really need is a simple upgraded tool. Okay. That is nice to know. Setting a lectern on fire causes Z fighting. Okay. Apparently it causes Z fighting. Let's see if it doesn't cause any Z fighting anymore. We got a flint and steel. Flint and steel. So I can just set it directly on fire, right? Or place it on the top. Maybe it's Z fighting that way, and that lectern disappeared. Okay. I'm not sure how it was Z fighting. Maybe it spread to the sides, but I'm not sure. Please block the spammer. Yes, block the spammer. Stunhau, I know. It's almost Instamine. You can see the cracks. Well, it's Instamine because it disappears when you touch it once, right? So, I don't think it really matters if you can see the cracks. I think you can see the cracks regardless of what tool is Instamine with. Or what block is Instamine with. Azaleas cannot be used as fuel. Okay, that's interesting. So we could not... We can compost these before, but we couldn't use it as fuel. And I think other... let's see, furnace... I think other ways we could have done it. Let's get some coal, charcoal, whatever. Get that in there. Get that in there. Oh, not used as fuel. It's supposed to be used as fuel. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So I can't like click it in. You know what I mean. So these, I can't shift click them in, which means they aren't able to do it. I can't even put it in here, so that is no go. It is only these azaleas and not the flowering leaves and stuff, which I think regular leaves aren't able to do that. If I'm not mistaken. Are you able to smelt? Yeah, I can't smelt with regular leaves. Okay. Makes sense. 6 more likes for 80. Yes. Hello, hello. Thank you for liking, guys. Appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. You know what it means. You know what I mean with that. You know, you're here and you probably press 2 buttons at the same time. Just kidding, just kidding. Player takes no fall damage on blocks above Y316. Okay. That is actually interesting. Which means, I think, 4 blocks from the top of the world, you were able to drop from like 320 or 319, and you weren't able to take fall damage. Okay, interesting. What else? When replacing tough, ores still generate with a stone background below Y equals 0. Okay. So was that a... I thought that was a thing. I thought that was a feature of the new stone, a new ore generation. Let's check it out. I think we're definitely rendering in newly generated chunks now. And I guess tough should not now generate with non-deep slate ores. So let's see that happening. It's not doing it for the clay anymore either. Look at this aquifer though. So where's the tough? You see me tough? Is this... What is this? It's nothing. Looks weird. So if there's any ores in the top, it should be deep slate now, I think. I thought that was a feature, but we can look at it now. Where else? Where is an example? I guess here's an example. So it is spawning with the deep slate. So I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that makes sense because deep slate is like the only stone around here. But I kind of liked it when it spawned regular stone. Looked kind of nicer to me, in my opinion. Where is the tough? It's kind of tough to find tough. Don't worry about that. There we go. Yeah, it's spawning in the deep slate variants now, which is, I would have been fine either way, in my opinion. If they didn't change that. Ooh, we found a little, it's not generated yet. There we go. It's generated. Flat slices of terrain generating in cracks. If we could find a crack, I think they're more rare than they used to be. Cracks used to be very, very common. This might be a crack. No, it's not. It could be a crack, actually. Yeah, this is not a crack either. This is just a regular canyon, ravine. Finding a crack is gotta be kind of difficult. Don't take that out of context. This is also another ravine. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I don't think we'll be finding these cracks anytime soon. We got another huge ravine around here. Ooh, nice. Yeah, the cracks have been made a little bit harder to find, I think. I think this might be a crack. I don't know. No, it's not. It actually could be a crack. I have no idea. Okay, we're gonna give up on finding crack. Potential optimization targeting, depth base, replace blocks, stones, ores, yada yada. Some blocks generated the wrong height in the Superfly world. Okay, interesting. Lightning rods can't be waterlogged. We saw that. Screen turns dark gray when switching dimension. That's interesting. Hanging roots can generate hanging on other hanging roots, making them float. We did see that before. When we checked out the lush caves last week. Mid-mapping causes block faces to become too dark. I think that's what we saw last week as well. As you can see, it's kind of fixed. It is kind of fixed. Maybe it was a debug thing to show you that the mid-mapping was working. It's just too dark. Cannot enchant items. Oh yeah. Oh yes. I totally forgot. We should check that out. That was quite the bug there, you know? Not being able to enchant any items. There we go. There we go. How's that? You feel good? You feel good? You remember this? This is great. Now we can enchant items. Thank you, Minecraft. Great new feature. I love it. We should check out some more new enchantments, right? Like Combat Sweeping Edge too and stuff like that. I almost spelled bonk shelf. Don't worry about that. And let's check if it works again. Apparently it wasn't too important of a fix. To make a B snapshot or whatever. Yeah, we got it. Silk touch. Nice. Dang. Okay, the pickaxe wasn't good, but we'll do it again. Yes, let's see. Glowing effect no longer changes to team color. Okay, interesting. Floating water generates excessively in lush caves. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Maybe they did that. Maybe that was the tweaked cave size thing. Now they stopped that from forming entirely, right? Like they stopped water from forming in a way that it would float, right? Like it would be like this, but it would be a one thick layer. Maybe that's what they mean by they tweak the cave sizes so that maybe they don't allow it anymore. Look at this big lava lake though. Like this would be hanging off with floating water and stuff like that. Where's a good example? We had to find like a big cave. Oh, we got like a little lava fall there. It would be like this, right? Maybe they tweaked it so that it doesn't do that anymore like this. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what they mean by tweak cave size as well. They just made it a general thing. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of those anymore, unless we're gonna find it soon. But I'm not seeing any of those floating lavas, and it looks like the aquifers are actually like more stabilized, maybe. Not too shabby. Okay. Anything else? I can't see any examples that would prove that it isn't working anymore. Or is still not working. Yeah, I guess that's it for that. Caves generate with very blocky areas. Well, we still saw that. We still saw that. I don't know. There's a lot of. I guess there's a lot of cave fixes that they just moved into just general cave tweaks, cave size tweaks. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe you won't see some weird generation anymore. I mean, the generation's still weird, but like the ones that don't make much sense, right? Yeah. I think this all looks natural-ish, right? It looks like nothing is out of place, defying gravity, you know? Yeah, like this I think would be floating a little bit. Yeah. Right-clicking to open alternative recipes does not show the recipes. Okay, interesting. Noise cave entrances cause unnatural smooth edges in terrain. Yes. So I think we've seen that as well. The edges in the terrain above look a little bit smoother. As I say that, you know, they look a little bit not out of place. As we saw in the snapshots when the cave generation arrived, it kind of just like it kind of didn't really flow well. Also, this is weird. Ambient occlusion in the player, seen in the survival inventory have changed, yada yada. 2x lines appear in the Mojang loading screen. Cave vines chicken generates without supporting blocks. M1 max crash. Okay. World border is white. You can see block hitboxes very clearly while in powder snow lava. Okay, I'm just gonna read this. World border is occasionally okay. A lot of world border graphical like graphical changes or what is called bugs. Aha. The Spyglass has a gradient effect when freezing. Okay, that's actually interesting. I don't think I would have ever thought to try that. Just looking at Spyglass while I was while I was in the frozen snow block, in a powdered snow block. Yeah, a lot of this has to do with graphics. A lot of the changes. And the world border. And the hitboxes can be seen well inside. Yeah. X-ray with Spyglass. That was the thing? Okay. Slime blocks, honey blocks, and stained glass and ice are fully lit when moved by pistons. Okay. That should make more graphical sense. Now, being inside of a block no longer shows a block texture, yada yada. Broiling gateway textures are expand as player furthest travels in the snapshot. Okay. Okay, I think we're done with the bug reports, with the bugs that were fixed. Hey Frost, welcome. Hello LL God. Hello Mr. Catty Kitten. Hello Madhav. Hello Walter. Hello Cartoon Block Jmark. If I subscribe, will I get drip? You'll get dripstone if you play the survival, you know. In a dripstone only world. You'll get that drip anyway you want to. And look at this. Nice. Nice and nice. But yes, I think I'll be taking questions now. I'll just go over some of the stuff that we've already kind of gone over as well. So if you have any questions, I'll be reading chat at the moment. Pog subscribing now. Good. Thank you for liking the stream and subscribing. It helps me be a little bit motivated to do all this stuff. If you guys want to see more, you'll always see it every Wednesday, you know? Every Wednesday when the snapshot comes out, you know how it goes. But yes. Deep Dark when? Don't know. But we'll definitely get the Deep Dark before the launch happens. Because it's probably going to be something that they want to kind of thoroughly test out. And it's probably going to be another single biome world. This is probably how they're going to do it, right? They're just going to make it a single biome world. Make it so that you're able to see the biomes in a single world, right? Or one biome in a single world, so that they can keep testing it. And this is, I think that's how they've been doing it for a while. And we're just getting to that point where it's not going to generate in the caves yet until all the biomes are introduced. Leafy with Strip Leaf. Like and subscribe. Oh yes, Festive Nick. The trip is real. Have you done the stuff with copper yet? Yes, we have. But we could do it again. If you wish. Let's get rid of all this. And let's get ourselves the copper. So we can get this. It's pretty easy. This is the first thing. We get a crafting table that is easy to test. Is that, as you can see, a copper block turns into copper ingots, right? And also wax copper block. I'm sorry about that. I choked on my own spit. Wax copper blocks can also go into copper ingots, and then you craft them all back into copper blocks there. There we go. And they're unwaxed. So that's the easiest way if you have a lot of waxed copper blocks to craft them back into copper if you so wish to. But if you can't, if these are weathered in some way, get some weathered copper blocks, you can just place a lightning rod, gather some lightning. It doesn't have to be a lightning rod, but you have to kind of focus your stuff here. Your lightning somewhere. And it unweathers them. Which is nice. I also broke that. So it unweathers that, and then we can get another weathered, but it's waxed this time. And you can see that there's no change in this. This doesn't unweather. But if you want it to weather, you can get an axe, because that is the tool of choice now for unwaxing these copper blocks. And you can tell they're unwaxed now by just summoning another bolt of lightning. They changed. So, see? That's how that works. And if you want to wax them yourself, here, you get a honeycomb. And I could just wax all of these. Turn up the random game rule, random tick speed to like 3,000. And as you can see, those ones will weather, while these ones stay the same, right? As you can see, it's weathering. And soon it will turn into oxidized, weather, and stuff like that. But these have not changed in that time. So, there we go. We can see that we log them like that. And with your weathered copper as well, you can just have a dispenser and wax them yourselves like this. I also have particles, so you know that they're getting waxed. We get ourselves a redstone torch, and as you see, the wax particles are like that, and the unwaxed are like that. So those are the main changes that we saw in this update, which is nice in my opinion. These are good mechanics for any technical player that wants to create a lot of wax copper. Use it, wax it, and you can't really unwax it really fast, but you can wax it pretty much instantly with the zero tick pistons and stuff like that, and you can do that. I see now. Mojang just adds chores in Minecraft. This wasn't possible before, so they added options, not chores. In my opinion, they added options, because otherwise you would have had just to you would have just had to go into your inventory here and do this, right? Now, why would you not do this? Why would this be a little bit more hard? It's only hard, it's only more difficult to do it that way with the copper blocks here, with the regular copper blocks. But if you want a certain block type and you want a certain oxidization state, you would have had to lay it all out, make it all oxidized and stuff like that, and then tear it back up, mine it back up, and then place it with this to get it waxed, right? So that means you're kind of, if you already have a build and you want it to have a certain state, you're going to have to destroy the build, wax it, and then rebuild it, which are unnecessary steps in my opinion that you should not be able to take or want to take. So there's a lot of optimization with the features that go on here, and I think it's a good thing. All of these make sense, and they are not they're not just fluff, in my opinion. But hello, welcome, Sheepo, welcome, Charles XXX. But yes, like the video, subscribe. I'm gonna keep saying video. I'm sorry. like the stream, subscribe. We do this every week. I'll say it again. I think I said it like 4 times in stream, but a lot of you are coming in now and maybe leaving now. But we've gone over this, I think, 3 times already. And you know what? I think that's going to be the end. If you like it, I'm sorry for saying it so much. I'll stop. But yes. Hope you enjoyed this little stream. It's been an hour since it released, and we have gone through everything. And these are some nice quality of life changes to the new snapshots. So next snapshot, we'll probably see a whole lot more, because these were probably worked on by the developer that was working on copper, and we got some updates to the graphical engine from the guys that were working on the graphical engine, and then we'll see the developers, I think, hitting their stride with the archaeology and stuff, Warden, Deep Dark, later. But as of now, I think we're getting close to the big features. The small features are nice and necessary. Don't be too surprised, don't be too angry about the updates, because by summertime rolls around, all these things will be able to be played in your survival world without with much testing already. So don't be too sad about it. Don't be too angry about it. This is just Java snapshots and betas. Don't. I think you should give the developers a little bit more credit in making such a big update. This is already a huge update if they were to release it. Now that you probably should give some more respect to it. Let's not be so self-serving. But yes, I think this is gonna be it. I enjoyed your guys' company during this stream, and we checked out a lot, and we checked out so much that I think we can end it here. We actually went through the bug reports for once because there was a whole list of them. So I guess we'll do that for the next streams. If they are small, if they're big, then we might not go over them. But this is gonna be the end of the stream, like I said, like 5 minutes ago. Thank you all for coming, Stevie Baby, Robert the Llama. I love it. I love the support. Keep it coming. More. But as you can see, if you look at my channel, you'll see a post that has my schedule for every week. Every week that I do, every week that I content create. So, if you want more information, you can look at that. You can look at my description. There's always some information there and how to connect with me. But as it stands now, there's nothing more to see in this snapshot. Have a good day, good night, good life. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Just really close everything.